Hello, 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 everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to Cocktails and Conversation. Yes, we have nothing but good vibes here, you all. And I am just excited to launch Cocktails and Conversation, which is a part of my company, 3D Connections. You all, here we gonna have some real talk, some grown folks conversation, okay? All right. Hopefully y'all got y'all cocktails. I got my cocktail. I'll tell y'all what it is in just a second. Okay, but listen, I want y'all to put in the comments what your cocktail is. Okay, so that way, you know, because what I'm looking to do is like a cocktail of the week. All right, so I'm gonna pick some cocktails out of the hat. So we gonna sip to that. The sip, sip, sip. Yum, yum, yum. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and get started, man. I am just, the day is finally here, you know, and I just want everybody just to be relaxed. Just be relaxed because we are just really having a conversation. It's 9 o'clock at night. You got your cocktail, right? You don't put the kids to sleep. You know, you don't cleaned up the kitchen, did everything you need to do. And now, you know, you kind of having some time with yourself. All right. So, I just kind of want to tell you all, about Cocktails and Conversation, when we're going to be airing. We're going to be airing on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And listen, when you come in, this show is for men, it's for women, it's for everybody, okay? That's of legal age, okay? At least, okay? All right, because some of our conversations might get a little raw, okay? And see, we don't want, I don't want minors plugging in, talking about Precious G, I got my cocktail too. No, all right? But this is for everybody because we are gonna have some shows where where my children will be on sometimes. We'll be talking about some hot topics dealing with adolescents, dealing with men, dealing with women. I mean, just a broad a range of things that we're gonna talk about. But y'all, this live TV, okay? And so that's what right? So what happens is what's gonna happen, right? But we gonna keep it real. We gonna keep it real. And we gonna keep it fun. We gonna keep it fun, but we might have some shows where we cry. We gonna have some shows where we laugh. We may even have some shows where they might be a little controversial. But nevertheless, because I just believe everybody has a story. And a lot of times people think because they haven't done something super extraordinary or they haven't reached a certain level in their life that they don't have a story to tell. But I want to let you all know that you have a voice here, right here with Cocktails and Conversation with Precious G. And so if you could think of some topics that you're interested in, if you could think of some topics, that you want to know about, or you want me to have a guest on, or you even want to be a guest, man, I want you to you can message me, you can send me an email. The email address is the number 3, the letter D, connections with an S, 14 at gmail.com. 3dconnections@gmail.com. And so you can actually send in an email for topic ideas and things like that. And also, you all, letters. Man, if you got something that you want to get off your chest, and you want to write a letter in that Precious G will probably, that I'll look to read, then listen, send that in too. Because again, we all have something to say, but a lot of times we don't have a platform to say it. All right. So you all, I just kind of want to, so just kind of let you all know what it's going to look like. So listen, when I say sip to that, you got to hold your cocktail up and sip. So what am I drinking? I'm drinking some vodka and I put a little Verdi. I put a little Verdi in here just to kind of take away that bite. And then I put some grenadine in here. So I love wine glasses or glasses. So hey, if you make glasses, let me know, okay? Some designer glasses that we can promote and air on the show as well. So we're gonna sip to that too. Ooh. Okay. All right. So you all, so tonight's conversation, you all, is going to be about me. Like, who am I? Who am I? All right. And so I'm Precious G. And just a little bit about me. You all, those of you all who have seen, who are friends with me on social media, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, plus go out there and follow my Facebook and Instagram page, okay? So that way you can get updates about different things that I have going on and different things that other people have going on, because I'm gonna be sharing other things that people are doing out here, all right, in the world, okay, not just in my hometown, but in the world, that people got some good stuff going on, because technology is the way of the world, and that's how we connect, right? So who am I? You all, those of you who have partnered, you know, who are friends with me on Facebook or Instagram, I'm sure at one point in time, you know, you saw me posting, you know, pictures with my family, my husband, my children. And then as time went on, you kind of saw, you know, just kind of, you know, a shift, right? You kind of just saw me. And then you kind of start seeing just me and my children. Well, you all, the reality is that I'm on a journey in my life. And about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, me and my husband, we made the decision to separate. Now, listen, I'm not promoting separation at all. Man, I'm not a marriage counselor. I'm not a therapist. I'm not anything like that. But I do understand having peace. I do understand. And see, I don't know whether you're a man or you're a woman, like, can you understand needing some peace in your life? Right? And so, but again, I'm not promoting separation. That's just the decision that we end up making for our family, for our household. And so it's been a journey, y'all. It's been a complete journey. And so when I look back to where I was, because where I am today, I couldn't have done this a couple of years ago. I couldn't have done it. I wouldn't have had the strength to do it, because I didn't have any peace. Like, is there some things that you want to do, but you just can't seem to put it all together to birth it? Like, you know it's there, but you can't put it all together to make it happen? Y'all, that's where I was at. That's where I was at. And so with all the different things that, you know, that we attempted to do and tried to do, that was the ending decision. And so you all, but within that, this is where Cocktails and Conversation was birthed. See, you all, I'm talking about Precious, empowering Precious, me moving up, me moving on. Okay? Me knowing who Precious is. Me knowing who I am. See, you all, for years, I lived for everybody else. For everybody else. And it may sound crazy to you, but, and somebody may be out there saying, girl, I know what you're saying. See, I did things that my husband wanted to do. I did things that my children wanted to do. I did things, you know, if I was at work, you know, I did things, you know, that everybody else wanted to do. But when Precious got by herself, she was like, I need to know who I am. I need to know what I like. Okay? I need to know what I like to do. Right? And, you know, when I sit back and really think about that, y'all, wait a minute, it's time to have a sip. Come on, hold up your cocktails. Let's sit with me. Because you all, it really takes some time for you to really sit back and think about that. I mean, just take a minute and think about, you know, what do you like? What's some places you've never been that you wanted to go, but you didn't go because you stayed within this confine of the lifestyle that had been created? Now, listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that my lifestyle was horrible. It wasn't. I'm not saying that at all. Okay? So, but what I am saying is that I lost myself. I lost myself. And so now I'm on a journey to get me back, to get Precious back. You all, I was even sitting up thinking, one day, like, when it's something as simple as wine, I was thinking to myself, like, what kind of wine do I even like? Like, I know I don't like dry wine. Okay. I don't like, I like sweet wines, but I want to get, Moscato ain't, I want to get away from Moscato. That ain't really wine. Okay. So I'm thinking, like, what do I like? But guess what? Guess what, y'all? Even further than that, do I even like wine? Or am I just doing it because that was part, that was the norm. The events we went to, they had wine, and yeah, let me get that. I mean, just something as simple as that. It may sound crazy, but you all, we going to be having some conversations and we going to be sipping our cocktails while we doing it. Listen, I just know that as a mother, as a wife, all right, as a sister, as a friend, as an auntie, like a lot of you all out there, you all are uncles, okay, fathers, right? Again, y'all got a story to tell. But you think because you think because you haven't done something gigantic, it's not worth anybody hearing. See, I realized when I went through that separation with my husband that I have more to give to the world. And just my conversations with people and just sharing my story and sharing my testimony with them has actually blessed people. And so if I'm able to bless people in a one-on-one conversation, I believe God has allowed me to have this platform to bless others. Okay? Yeah, to bless others. And so, all right. So, yeah. So, okay. So in that journey, I'm rebirthing me. In this journey, I'm rebirthing me. And, I changed my look. I changed my hair. And I kind of went through that transition actually like right before I left, but then I was gone. But I changed my hair, colored my hair, changed my glasses. Okay, you all. And listen, I don't know if y'all know, but Slide and Sweat Fitness is back up and is back, right? S&S Fit is back. And I'm telling you, S&S Fitness came back because through the journey. Because S&S Fitness was on the shelf for years. But see, through the journey with S&S Fitness is helping to empower me in my weight loss journey and my fitness journey. Excuse me. But it's also here to help other people as well through their journey. Because see, again, hey, I've been on that weight loss roller coaster for years. It's a journey. And life is a journey in general. And so, so let me go back. So, so now with that, you all, it's been different. Okay, it's been different. I mean, my children have they've had to adjust with coming to two different households. And you all, it's different for me too. It's totally different for me. In a house that we purchased together, that we started raising our children together, and it didn't, and life went a different way, and we made a different decision. But it's a healthier decision. So you all, when I was going through that, I want y'all to understand that I went through a process. It wasn't like I just woke up and said, it's over, it's done. I went through a process with that. And when I sit down and talk to people, because I'm discovering that a lot more people feel the way I felt. But you all, it's not like I just woke up and made it and just walked away. No, I had to go through a process to do that. I had to work on me. Because to be honest, I probably said I was leaving 2 years before I really made a decision. Probably 3 years before I really made a decision to leave. Seriously. I did. But I had to get my mind right. I read books. I listened to things. I prayed. It was so many things that I did. I sought counseling because I just wanted to make sure that I left no stone unturned. I wanted to know that I did everything within my power to do before I made that decision. And so, but I remember reading this book, and the name of it, I believe, was called Contemplating Divorce. And, one of the things that is said in the book is that a lot of times you'll stay in a situation thinking that it's best for the children. Again, y'all, I'm not an advocate for divorce, but I'm an advocate for peace. Okay? And you got to know what that look like for you in your house. Okay? So, but one of the things it says that a lot of times you think that you're staying together for the children when the children already know what's going on. They already know what's going on. But in reality, you're creating a nightmare for them. You all, after we separated, it really, I'm not saying that it was easy on our children, but the line of communication opened up. The line of communication opened up between them and their father, and it opened up with me and them. I mean, I was already pretty much close with them, but the line of communication opened up. Okay. And, but it's still a journey. It's still a journey because now we are working with each other to co-parent and to try to co-parent in the best way possible. All right. But you all, I just want to come on and just tell you all that what's taking place in my life it wasn't the end. See, I looked at that, what felt like the end, it actually turned out to be the beginning. It turned out to be the beginning of something that's about to, that is manifesting already and about to explode. And I am just excited that Cocktails and Conversation. Wait a minute, we got to take a drink. Hold up your glass and let's take a drink. Sip, sip, sip. And I'm just excited that Cocktails and Conversation is going to be the platform that's going to be utilized to have these real life conversations. See, y'all, so you ain't got to get dressed up or nothing like that. I just want you to have one thing. Have your cocktail. Just have your cocktail. Okay? So that way, because now you bringing it down. You bringing it down for the night. And I want you to end your night on a good note with some feel-good conversation. With some feel-good conversation. You all, so listen. That's just kind of an overview of who I am and what Cocktails and Conversation is going to look like. But you all, I just want to tell you is to stay on the journey. It may not look like what you want it to look like right now, but you just got to keep going. Listen, find somebody, who can help encourage you. Find somebody, a trustworthy friend or therapist or somebody that you can talk to. I'm telling you, that's needed. Because there's a lot of things inside of you that you want to get out. I ain't telling you to run around and talk to, this, that, and the other person. But you will be led to who you need to share with. And see, I've just made the decision that because I've gone through some things, that my message is going to be used for a testimony. I just believe that. I just believe that. And I know that to be true. And that's why I want you all to make sure that you send me an email about different topics you want to talk about. We're going to be here every Sunday at 9 o'clock. We're going to be here on YouTube and we're going to be talking. All right. Again, we're going to laugh and we might cry. But at the end of the day, it's going to be real. Because I want you all to know that you're not alone. I want you to know that whatever it is you dealing with, guess what? It's somebody else out here that's dealing with it. And I want you to hear their story on how they potentially overcome that. I want you to hear the different things that they went through to, to get out of that situation, or, to move past where they were, what they did in their journey to get better and be better. So that way they can inspire their children, their family, their community, whoever they want to inspire. But you got to start with you. You got to start with you. You all, it's one of the things that people always say, like, y'all heard the cliche thing where people say, how you doing? And people say, I'm doing good, but right, I'm not complaining. Besides, don't nobody want to hear it anyway. Well, guess what? I've changed that, because I used to say, yeah, you sure right. But I changed that, y'all. I don't say that no more. You know what I say when somebody say, ain't no sense of complaining. Don't nobody want to hear it anyway. When they say that, I say, well, I'm here to listen if you need me to. Because sometimes you just need an ear. You just need an ear. And you all be so surprised how many people just need an ear for somebody to hear. Because with the hustle and bustle of life, everything we got going on, we neglect ourselves so many times. I'm talking to men and women, mamas, daddies, sisters, brothers, aunties, uncles, grandparents, right? There's so many people that's pulling on us that a lot of times we neglect ourselves. So y'all, that's Precious G on the journey. I am going to do a part 2 to this because there are a few more things I want to talk about. There are a few more things I want to talk about as we dive deeper in to cocktails and conversation. But at this time, y'all, that's all I got. Man, I am excited for you all joining me on tonight. And thank you for being part of Cocktails and Conversation. See, now you are officially part of my family. Now you're officially part of the Cocktails and Conversation family. Yes, you are. Okay. So we're going to play a few tunes. And again, let me give you my email address. Pressure. Give you my email address as we go ahead and chime out. So that way, if you have a letter, listen, I'll keep it all anonymous. I won't identify who you are or anything like that. But the email address is 3D connections with an S 14@gmail.com. You all, this is Cocktails and Conversation, and my name, I'm your girl, Precious G. Y'all have a wonderful night, beautiful people. I love y'all dearly, and I'll see you next week. Same time, same channel. Be blessed. And apply pressure, baby. But let's go ahead and get this last sip before we get out of here. Cheers to you. Overcomers. Overcomers.